All right, this is a big deal. Welcome to the Comedy Store podcast. I am so excited. This is absolutely an honor to have you in studio.
Thank you.
I'm talking to Lester.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's very nice.
Willie Tyler and Lester, ladies and
Eleanor,
gentlemen.
Eleanor.
This is such a big deal.
Eleanor.
I want to know everything that's been going on with you. I may have so many questions.
No, we're excited because we're back at the Comedy Store here.
Yes.
And first time we came to the Comedy Store was 1972.
Wow. So that's opening night or opening year?
That was the week. That was the opening week.
Opening week.
Yeah.
1972, you're here.
Yeah.
So April of 19. So
Yeah, because what happens, like we were doing a Laugh-In show.
yeah,
TV
I
show.
remember laughing. Wasn't Goldie Hawn on that? I'm gonna do
No,
this.
Laugh-In. No, Goldie wasn't. He had gone by that time.
She was gone.
We did
Okay.
the very last season, and
Wow.
we stayed over here at the Sunset Tower. Sunset Tower. It's
Okay.
the big building across the street here. The
Yeah,
big tall building.
yeah.
It's called the Sunset Towers. It's something else now. But it's we stayed there, and David Letterman, I guess, and some of the folks they stayed later on. They stayed at another one, the two-story building over here.
Yes, Mitzi used to rent, I believe, places for them,
Mhm,
right?
mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
until
And,
she bought Crest Hill.
Yeah, up
Did
there.
you? Oh boy! Hey,
Yes, it's behind
Lester,
it. Yeah, up there on Versatile. On Versatile Tower.
you really are. You're amazing.
That's all right.
Well, where are you guys from? Where are you from?
Originally, Detroit, Michigan.
Nice,
Grew up in
Detroit.
Detroit, and then we had gotten with Motown. We were with Motown, and we worked with Motown.
Did you tour with Motown for a
Yeah,
long time?
Yeah. We were 8 years. We would travel. We used to travel on one-nighters on a bus with the Supremes,
Oh yeah.
Temptations.
Whoa.
Temptation.
Were
Four
you
Top.
tempted to hang out with the Supremes more?
Yeah,
They were hot, right?
Then they feel real. You got that? I got it.
I got it. We got it. We
Thank
got
you.
it.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.
Martha Reeves Vandellas. Back then, it was like
Wow.
little Stevie Wonder. Little Stevie Wonder.
Little Stevie Wonder.
Everybody say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fingertips. Fingertips, yeah. And Four Tops. Did I mention the Four Tops? Huh? Did I mention the Four Tops? I used to deal with the Four Tops.
You like the Four Tops?
You used to be with the Four Tops? Yeah, I was looking, and when they got with Motown, I left them and they changed their name.
Two?
When I was with them? No. When I was with them,
Uh-huh.
it was Four Tops and a stick.
Oh.
Take your time. No rush.
It'll come to you. Four tops and a stick. So they threw the stick out?
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah. When
You're
I left, I was a stick. Get it?
Get it.
I went on the
I
road
love-
by myself as a stick.
Was that like so cool touring with them?
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Because it was like, it was a lot of fun. It was like family. It was a family kind of situation. And we used to do a lot of one-nighters, being on a bus.
Oh,
traveling all
sure.
the way.
How many? So that was in 72 or that was in
No. Well,
even before then?
no, it was before then. It was like 1964, 65, 66,
Wow.
67, and all that kind of stuff. That's when the Supremes began to get hot.
Sure.
Temptations began to get hot and stuff like that. And Stevie Wonder. you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
They would,
I just watched
but-
the documentary on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody was on the same bus. But then everybody, the Supremes, they were able to go out on their own.
Okay.
And the
Yes.
Temptations were like headliners. And so
Mhm.
we would open for them. We'd travel to the Copacabana in New York.
Wow.
The Copacabana is like this particular venue here used to be Kazar. No, Kazar. What was it called?
Ciro's?
Ciro-
We were
it-
Ciro's.
it was
Yeah.
called
So it
Ciro's.
was like a
This-
dinner club. You
This
mean.
was like
Yeah.
the what do you call it? What do you,
Lester,
you know,
I feel like you know more.
the Copa. This was the Copa West. It
Copa.
was the Copa West.
Copa West.
It's kind
There you
of that's
go.
what it was called.
Okay.
I mean, that's what we called it. Yeah.
And so what got you when you came out here? Were you still working with Motown, or were you just like
I was with Motown.
gonna brand
Motown.
off?
No, we were with Motown, and we would do TV shows and plus go out. And what happened was like Diana Ross she hosted a show called the Hollywood Palace.
Okay.
It was like each week they had headliners doing the Hollywood Palace, and they would have their guests.
Okay.
So we were guests on there with Diana Ross and Supremes, and Stevie Wonder was on there. Jackson 5,
oh,
they were on there.
wow.
And
You met Michael
Sammy-
Jackson last
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Getting to
it-
work with the Jacksons.
Yeah, he's my size back then.
Is it true that Tito cries a lot?
Huh?
Does Tito cry a lot?
I didn't know that. Is that a scoop?
No, I think that's an Eddie Murphy joke, but I
Oh.
like it.
Okay.
It always made me laugh.
Okay.
How cool was that going with them, though?
It's nice.
I mean, they were so young, right?
Yeah, but they're kids. They were kids.
Yeah.
But we did. Actually, the only time we worked with Jackson 5 was like that TV show. That
Oh, I
particular
see.
TV show.
I see. I
You know,
thought, yeah.
with the Supremes and all of those
Mhm.
folks. And it was a lot of fun.
Because Diana Ross was like his mentor, correct? Or
Yeah.
he
yeah,
just looked
yeah.
up to her.
It was like it was known that Diana Ross was supposed to discover the Jackson
discover.
5.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Because she was, yeah.
Whether that was true or not, I don't know. But that's what it was. Sounded good.
Yeah, it
good.
sounds
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
It sounds like
yeah,
that's that's a great
I'd like
find,
I'd like to then discover that Diana Ross.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
And
would you like her to discover about you?
I'd like to discover in her boudoir.
Or what?
Boudoir?
I like that.
Boudoir, that's French.
Boudoir.
Yeah. You ever heard that?
I didn't know you speak French. How talented are you?
Yeah. See? No. We.
Oui, that's, yeah. Oui is French. Si is Spanish? Si?
Yeah. See, we.
Si oui. Si oui?
I'm bilingual. See, we.
Is that why they had you on Motown? Because you're bilingual? You can
Yeah,
help 'em
there
out.
you go. And the band played on.
And the band played on. Who's your favorite to work with?
We didn't have any sailors. It's like sailors. Yeah.
Everybody
Actually,
was so good.
The contours. Do you love me? Yeah. Do you love me? Yeah. Stevie Wonder. And I say, yeah. Stevie Wonder. Diana Ross. They don't leave me. Temptations.
Amazing.
Temptations. I got sunshine on a cloudy day.
I love that. Oh my God. You make me cry. I remember when you used to sing in the main room and it used to make me cry when I was waiting tables.
Oh, wow.
That was insane.
I didn't
You
need
guys
to-
would do
I
the
didn't
big
need-
crescendo at the end.
I didn't need to make you cry.
Well,
But since I did, I'm glad I did.
because it was beautiful. It was nice. It was
Jenny
like-
Ruffin, what the cons of the broken hearted.
wow, very
Yeah.
cool.
A lot of hits from Motown, right?
Oh my
Mhm.
God. Like,
You know, we discovered it on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. It was like unreleased songs from Motown.
okay.
It was on there, and we did a song, and it wasn't released. So, but it's on Facebook. It's called Cannibal,
Okay.
and Lester was singing the song. I was talking to him, and he was singing about a young lady. He was going with this young lady whose father was a cannibal.
Whoa.
But it was like a limerick kind of
Okay.
funny kind of a song.
Can you
Well,
sing it now? Or?
I forgot Canada. That's the name of the song.
Unbelievable. I got to be honest.
You got to. It's tricky.
It's tricky.
Yeah, it's nice to get the lyrics. Take your time.
Absolutely adorable.
That's great.
Wait, so what other TV shows did you guys do? You did Laugh-In?
Well,
And then-
laughing. Let's see. Flip was a gentleman by the name of Flip Wilson.
Sure.
So-
Who doesn't know Flip Wilson?
Well, a lot of people.
Well, I know I'm
Yeah,
old.
lot
I'm
of-
old too.
lot of youngins.
I get a lot of youngins.
But you know, nowadays you can go to the internet and find everything.
Sure,
Yeah.
Flip Wilson.
Yeah, you can find
such a big
things on
deal.
there.
Yeah,
It's Flip Wilson. Let's see. What else?
I got to be honest. I know more about Flip Wilson only because Paul Mooney used
Oh,
to
yeah, Paul, yeah.
make a joke about him on stage.
Oh,
So I looked him up, and then I was like, oh, that
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
I remember
and-
that when I was real little. Like whatever, he
and you know,
was
Paul Mooney.
real
he,
popular.
Yeah, Paul wrote for and he Richard Pryor. Yeah, he wrote for Richard Pryor and when
On Richard's show, yeah.
When Richard had NBC, the
Mhm.
show on NBC.
That was
Paul
brilliant.
Mooney did the casting.
Yes.
And when he did I wasn't on that show, but when he did the casting, he had a lot of people from the Comedy Store.
Yes.
A lot of people from the Comedy
Yeah,
Store.
he had
Joey,
Robin Williams.
Joey,
he
a
had
guy named Joey Kamen. I don't know. What
Joey Kamen, sure.
He was on there.
That
So
his
I-
family came in the
Tim-
back door. I
Tim-
remember his jokes.
Tim Reed.
Tim Reed.
Tim
Yeah,
Reed,
yeah.
They were all on the Richard Pryor show, right? Yeah.
I think Robin Williams too, right? Wasn't
Well,
Robin?
yeah.
I forget, but I remember watching Richard's Omit Logic, which is one of my favorite documentaries. And David Banks, the great David Banks. Do you remember David? He was Richard's main guy. He was in the beginning, and he was so funny. God, he was funny. But he would come in the kitchen and make me laugh while I was waiting tables, putting drinks together. You know what I mean? Just talking trash about all the comics.
Nothing like making Eleanor laugh at the comedy store.
It's not easy, but
at the comedy store.
It's hard.
You know what happens when in the early days of the comedy store?
Yes.
It was like the comedy store, the OR, the original. No, not yeah,
in the original room. Yeah,
original
she
room.
hadn't bought the main room yet.
She hadn't bought that, but it was like that was the rock and roll.
Sure.
It was the Art LeBeau's.
Yeah.
Art LeBeau's was back there. And what happened was like when you brought the drinks out, the service, Art LeBeau's and the comedy store had shared the same bar area.
Oh wow! Was it in the same spot?
Same spot. Same
spot.
And it was like when you were on stage, actually be on stage in the original room here, right? You could hear the rock and roll bands next door.
Oh my God, that's got to be the worst.
It's like good evening. All night long.
So you kind of had to get your beats in order because you had to go with the beat of Art LeBeau.
Yeah, my foot started tapping there. That scared me. Because my foot never tapped before.
Really?
Yeah.
It got you tapping. Whoa.
I can move my arms.
That's amazing.
I'm versatile.
That's awesome.
Watch out now, I'm scary.
So when you
this is the basement.
Whoa. I love it. When you guys came here to showcase for Mitzi, what was that like?
No, it wasn't showcasing. What happened was like we were doing television shows like shows like the Merv Griffin show, the Mike Douglas shows back in those days.
Those are big ones, yeah.
So Sammy Shore at the time, because when it opened, Sammy was running.
Yeah.
So they knew who we were, and we were doing Laugh In.
So you were already like a celebrity.
Yeah. So when we walked over. I walked over, and Sammy said, "Hey, we got this club."
Lester, you didn't run across the street?
No, I was looking out the window.
Okay, I got you.
I had to check it out first. And so he says, "We got this club. Why don't you come in?" So that particular night,
Sammy and Rudy DeLuca.
Yeah. So then I walked in that night, and it was like about 6 people in the audience.
Okay.
And there's a guy on stage, and he was like, nothing was really happening. But
was it Alan Bursky?
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm teasing.
Alan, Alan.
I love Alan Bursky.
Yeah, he's
we torture him.
Yeah, he's as big as I am. Yeah, Alan.
Was it true that Alan was your puppet first, and then Lester beat him out of it?
No. The rumor has it. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Alan's been on the podcast. We torment him.
It's good.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I talked
but
to
he
him.
was here like in the beginning, like his pretty much.
He was the youngest comic on the Tonight Show.
Right. He'll tell me.
And
50 times.
his father used to work here.
And his mom, I believe.
I don't know about his mom, but his father. And he tells the story. And
his father ran the parking lot, like figured out how to get.
It was the parking lot, and also he was at the door too.
Mm-hmm.
And so one night, Les and I, we were on. Remember this?
What?
We were on stage, and something happened, and his father was talking because it was a small audience that night.
Sure.
There wasn't a lot of people. So his father was talking to Lester from the door.
Oh.
And it was an interesting thing. And then he caught himself. Oh no, I'm talking to that little guy. I'm one of those deals. So it was an interesting thing. People still talk about that particular thing.
That's amazing.
That particular night. That lives in infamy, right? That's right.
So you guys were here to see the actual beginning of the Comedy Store.
Mm-hmm.
And then did you get off tour with Motown, or did you keep touring and coming here?
Anytime I was in town,
okay,
when I do anything, of course we'd pop over to the store. And I moved from the Sunset Towers to Studio City and moved over to Studio City. So, but still, we would come over. And, come in, do some time.
And you did a lot of children's shows too, didn't you guys?
We hosted a show called ADC Weekend Specials.
That's
ABC Weekend Specials, and that was like we did it for I think 2 or 3 seasons.
Okay,
that was fun. And we did what we call wraparounds. Like there was a 30-second introduction for the story of that week, and a synopsis of 15 seconds at the end. So you only saw us at the beginning and at the end. That's why it's called wraparound.
Got it.
And it was like it was always about stories, particular stories and things like that. What is it called? The Flying Frogs of Calaveras County. That was one of the books, right? Right.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the stories, right? Like based on books. They were all these stories were based
on books.
Yeah.
Because I can remember like waiting tables, and you guys would be on stage doing your thing, and I would listen to people talk, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, this is the guy from," and they would say it was a children's show. I didn't see it, but
we also did the Jeffersons.
Oh, we were on I watched that a lot.
We did an episode of the Jeffersons. That was fun. That was a fun episode.
Yeah, but
and What's Happening Now with Shirley. We weren't regulars on those shows, but we appeared
you did
on
some episodes.
Yes.
When you did the episodes, was it just you, both of you?
Oh no, it was
just Lester.
Oh no, Willie Tyler and Lester. That was part of the deal.
Group. That's part of the deal, huh?
Yeah, there's a contract.
Yeah, you made him sign it, right?
He has power of attorney.
Okay.
Power of attorney. Yeah. Okay.
That's amazing.
That's okay.
Yeah. You gave him power of attorney?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did that.
Very brave of you.
Yeah. That's me.
You're a good man.
Thank you very much.
You're a good
But getting back to the story, it's like we remember at the Comedy Store, original room, maybe, I don't know, maybe it wasn't there. They had a bar. There used to be a bar. Maybe
inside the room?
Yeah, in the original room, in the back of the room near the door, there was a bar. And there's a bartender.
Okay.
And it had about 4 or 5 stools there.
Okay.
And sometimes,
I can see it.
And sometimes we would sit there, and one night we were sitting there with Richard Pryor, and what happened was like a situation where Mitzi had that bar taken out.
Okay.
Because why? Because people would sit there and talk.
Yes, that's a horrible thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So she said, "No, don't."
Is now that where the vestibule is? You know is that where the bar was? Right there.
That's where the bar was.
Because if you look, you could see that
when you walked in the door,
mm-hmm.
straight ahead, right by that wall there. That's where the bar was.
Yeah. So I always go from the back because I'm a waitress. So I always go up the back steps.
Yeah, you can go to that little cubby hole. You can come through that little.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that was those were the days, my friend. Right. Right.
Can you imagine? That would be so awful if they had that now where, you sit in the back at a bar with the comics because people are so loud at a bar. I hate bar shows. I do them a lot.
Yeah. But it's interesting thing about the Comedy Store because, and we would do this. I would do this. And other comics would do this. It's very dark in there,
Sure. In the original room especially.
Right. So you can could just stand in the back in that little cubby hole back there and stand there and just reflect,
Yeah, sure.
Because you're in that kind of environment.
Yeah.
So they would sit there and listen to the comics on stage, they're getting ready to go on stage. So it's like exuberating kind of situation because it was dark, so it was like you were in a dream kind of situation. And that was cool. That's cool. That's what I like about the Comedy Store.
Was it as extreme for you guys a difference when Mitzi took over fully?
No, it was like it was fun. It was no. It didn't skip a beat.
She just kept it because she was always on the road. I was her assistant for a long time, so she would tell me all these wild stories. And
the Dunes, you were probably about the Dunes Hotel then in Vegas, right? The Dunes Hotel?
Yeah, of course. I know all about it. I've never been there, though. But did you guys get to work there?
Yeah, we worked there. We
worked
there one night. And it was like...
You didn't get fired from there? A lot of people got fired from there.
No.
Pauly Shore got fired from there.
Who fired him?
His mother.
Wow, that's cold.
Right?
That's cold, man.
And Dice. Andrew Dice Clay got fired from there.
That's cold. That's really cold. That's cold. Well, what I like about Mitzi, whenever she
Very honest.
But when she saw me, every time she saw me, I'd come in the club. I'm in the back there standing. She would walk very slow. She wasn't walking.
Yeah, she wasn't a hustler.
Yeah, she
was dainty.
Slow. And she would look at me and says, "Where's Lester?"
Oh yeah, where is he?
Yeah.
I hope you brought Lester.
And then my brother Walter, he would come with me sometimes.
Okay.
And she would say to, "Hi, Willie," and he said, "Hi, Willie's brother." So it's a funny lady. Funny lady, yeah.
She's very funny.
Yes, nice lady.
Did you guys ever go to Mitzi's house and party?
Never went to the house to party.
Okay.
We went to La Jolla. We went down to La Jolla.
Oh, La Jolla was a fun one.
The Comedy Store down in La Jolla. We went down there, but But no partying, huh? No, we never went to party. A lot of people went.
Sure.
I guess they weren't invited. Another
Oh
thing.
no, you were invited, Lester.
Yeah.
You're the life of the
Yeah,
party. You know that.
Yeah, you're psychic too, huh? But we one time it's interesting. We were Mitzi was gonna get have a show, and it was like basically Richard Pryor.
Okay.
And I was gonna open for Richard Pryor, OR, original room upstairs.
Nice.
So I said, hey, that's cool. I'm gonna open for Richard Pryor. Now what happened? You gonna tell that story? Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. We went out one night, like a family affair kind of situation. We went out to Benihana's.
You sure?
Something like Benihana. And
wrong,
where they cook the food in front of you and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's Benihana.
So we're sitting there with a whole bunch of people, and all of a sudden I got a cramp. I got a cramp in my stomach. And then this is before the food. It wasn't the food.
Okay.
This is before the food. So and I figured, well, maybe it'll go by. And it didn't go away. It got worse and worse. So I told my spouse, his spouse, then the spouse, yeah. And I said, I got to go home,
Yeah.
So I went home, Studio City, and that was a Saturday night. We forget these kind of things.
Sure.
Saturday night.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. And 12 o'clock, I went to bed, and 12 o'clock midnight, I was in pain, I was in pain. So I said, I got to go to the hospital, So she took me to Sherman Oaks Hospital.
Okay.
And it was Saturday night, midnight. So they had to call the doctor who was on standby, because, weekend, if you call somebody's on, I guess they had a beeper or something like that.
Sure.
And I'm there for about an hour. He comes in, he checks me, and he says, you got an appendectomy or something.
Appendix?
Yeah. He says, so we have to operate on you in the morning,
Oh.
So what happened in the morning? Yeah, in the AM. So he gave me a shot, and I guess this is why people become junkies. I guess like that.
That's true.
No, because he gave me the shot. When he gave me the shot, I felt good, and the pain went away. I went, oh,
Like,
Anyway, the next morning, they told me the situation. They operated on me. I wasn't there.
Did you get high?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I was in a suitcase. And
that's abusive, Lester.
So, I know.
You should press charges.
I know. I will. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, doctor. Now, what happens? So anyway, they operated on me and they kept me a day. They said, go home and just don't exert yourself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I went home. Saturday night. Saturday night again. This is a week later.
Okay.
Saturday night again. I got the pain again.
Oh,
I got the pain again. So I said, I got to go to the hospital. And I went, they took me to emergency. And the people then said, weren't you here last week? So I said, yeah. But anyway, what happened was the appendix had burst or something to that effect. So it was infected.
They didn't take him out the week before?
No, they took him out, but it had burst before they took it out.
Oh, I see. So
infection was there. Yeah.
Got it.
This is not commenting that. No, hang on a second. So what? Hang on. So anyway.
It's judgmental.
They took me in, and I stayed in there. I figured, well, I was gonna do the thing with Richard Pryor.
Okay.
At the Comedy Store. So I figured, well, I'll be out. I should be out in a few days, and I'll do it Saturday night. It was a Saturday night here.
Yeah.
So anyway, I stayed in there, and I stayed in there, and I stayed in there, and it got to be the night of the show. Now,
oh my God.
I figured I'd be out and at the Comedy Store. So anyway, the night of the show now, I called Mitzi, and I called and I said, can I speak to Mitzi? And there was a lot of people. You could hear a lot of people in the background. A lot of people in the background. The place was jammed. And she said, hello? And I said, Mitzi, this is Willie. I can't make it because I'm in the hospital. She said, okay, click. Because she had to get somebody. She had to get somebody.
Had no time.
Yeah. So I can't blame her for that.
Yeah.
I remember those days though. Yeah, that's a sad story.
She didn't ask you how you were.
No. She didn't have time.
Got it. She was like, I gotta get.
You're the show. It was almost showtime. You waited too late. Yeah.
But there's so many comics hanging around. Like, what other comics did you guys start with? Like, who were your peers, if you will?
I don't know. Freddie Prinze. Remember Freddie Prinze?
Wow.
Freddie Prinze
Sure.
Boy, let's see. Jimmy Walker. Jimmy Walker used to come to the store here a lot because he did good times.
Yeah.
And he would always come
here.
here.
He was the big star.
Yeah, and he had
technically back then.
He helped Shirley Hempel.
Yeah.
Get her What's Happening Now show.
Yeah.
He helped her because Shirley Hempel used to hang outside in front of the store, right?
Mm-hmm.
She used to wear overalls. She used to wear overalls.
Okay, I can see that.
There's the claim the same.
That was her big thing. Okay.
Overalls, overalls they're called. Not overalls. Overalls. Just a little thing there.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Overalls.
And we were able to we did her show too. What's Happening Now? We did that.
That's so cool that you got to work with her.
Yeah,
Marsha Warfield was here too.
Marsha Warfield.
I've been trying to get Marsha on. She's in Vegas though, so
what's she doing in Vegas? Losing money?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Probably, or I remember, making money. Too.
Yeah, I remember Marsha Warfield being here. I remember because she had just come out.
Yeah.
Out to L.A. and stuff. And she was just like everybody else trying to make it.
Sure.
And stuff like that. And things eventually happened.
Yeah. I mean, because I didn't start working here till '93, and you guys were still here performing. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, we would pop in, and there was a time where I think we were gone for about 4, 5, 6 years.
Okay.
So we were doing
on the road and working.
A whole bunch of whole bunch of stuff was going on.
And then the Comedy Store went through a kind of down. Like Mitzi's health was declining. Mm-hmm. The club was just nobody was coming in.
Yeah.
We call them the dead years, also the fun years, because
they had this though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but look at it now.
Look, I mean, it's back in like insane. Like I've been doing in February, it'll be 13 years. I'm doing stand up, but when I was waiting tables here and working with Mitzi, I didn't do stand up. Mm-hmm. So I was more, into how the show ran and dealt with the real aspect of it, booking great talent.
What is the drink that people ordered the most from you?
When a big one it depends on what night, but daiquiris were a big deal. Long Island's, Mai Tais.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of shots and beers. Those were the gritty ones.
Yeah.
Those were the fun crowds that were going to get wasted and throw up at the end.
Yeah, another drink. You know why I don't drink?
Why?
When I drink?
Why?
His arm gets wet. You got that? I got it.
I got it. That was a great joke.
You can quote me on that.
I will. So you don't drink at all?
No, I don't drink.
What about you, Willie?
I've never.
I feel like that would affect Lester.
No, sometimes in the early days, comics used to drink. We used to drink.
Sure.
Everybody would drink, and after the shows, before the shows, during the shows, and stuff like that. I didn't really drink a lot because I didn't like hangovers.
Okay.
Because I saw the other entertainers would have hangovers the next day, and I didn't want to feel that way.
Yeah. I'm 100% Irish, which means I should drink, but I don't drink, and only because if I do, I'm gonna either fight everybody in the room or sleep with everybody in the room.
Oh well.
Either way, there's casualties.
Want to drink?
Want to drink?
I'm just saying.
I mean, if you're buying, that's how easy I am.
Yeah, easy as Sunday morning.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Do you sing that one?
We used to just that. We used to work with a group called at Motown called Contours.
The Contours.
Do you love me? Do you love now that I can dance, dance, dance? Listening now.
Whoa. Work. I remember that.
Yeah. And they were really great because they would do the flips and splits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was they were a physical group, right? Yeah, physical.
Did you ever go up in front of an audience you didn't like?
Because
not
knowingly.
Not knowingly. No, I know, but I mean, like after your set, most of the time I don't blame the audience. I blame myself. Like I should be able to fix the audience. And you guys are so likable that I can't imagine an audience.
No, we had those days.
You had them?
Yeah. No, what happens? You go on stage and that's why a lot of entertainers, older entertainers, if they're doing live performances or they're in plays or doing on stage.
Sure.
Light comes up, light comes on, people applaud, people laugh, makes you feel good. A lot of entertainers that do that kind of work, they don't retire,
Yeah.
because there's something about going on stage and and
immediate gratification.
Yeah, when you come off. Now, some nights maybe things don't go right.
That happens most of the time.
Yeah, but when you come off, you say, well, because when it was like a situation where when I started when I was 10 years old.
You started when you were 10
I was
years
10
old.
years old, and we used to go to.
How old was Lester?
I was a glean in his in.
You were a splinter?
No, I was a glean in the carpenter's eye.
Okay.
I didn't know how to go with that. I didn't know where I was going. Yeah.
You were a gleam in his eye. I got it.
Yeah. And I had a small.
So when you started, what were you?
I was on amateur shows.
Like singing, doing stand-up?
No. It was like there's a gentleman by the name of Paul Winchell, who was a ventriloquist. He had a TV show at that time, and I wanted to be like him.
Okay.
So the next day I tried to emulate what he did, and it was like
so cool.
we would go and we'd do.
What was his name? Paul
Winchell and Jerry Mahoney.
Okay.
See, you're from another generation. See,
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Was that local or was that global?
No. He was national. He was national.
Oh, he was national.
National
okay.
TV show.
Because sometimes, like, I watch stuff. I grew up in Philadelphia. You watch things, and nobody else knows what you're talking about. They're like,
No.
Like Al Alberts was something we had, but kids would go on there. Nobody knows who he is.
Al Alberts.
You remember Al Alberts? See. But it was like he would have kids on. Kids would dance or sing or do.
Like the Bozo show in Chicago.
Sure.
The Bozo show in Chicago, they would. It was so popular with kids. Ladies, when they got what do you call it when you first get pregnant, they would
knocked up.
Well,
that's rude.
Yeah, that's a Southern expression. Yeah. That's,
first trimester.
That's what they call it in England when you want to get wake up call. They call
knocked up.
What time do you want to be knocked up in the morning?
Ooh, I would say no, thank you.
Yeah, that's what they say over there. But what happened was like when women got pregnant, they would call the TV station and make reservations for their kid because.
It was that busy.
Yeah, it was like 7 years.
Wow. So they're calling in their first trimester
to
book their kid. Like, I know my kid's cute. Wait a minute, your kid.
Your kid can't be cute because you can't see him.
Thank you.
What do I know?
And even if you look at an ultrasound, it looks like a squid or
that was
something.
before.
I wouldn't say a shrimp.
No, that was before ultrasounds.
Before ultrasounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so they couldn't even. They had no frame of reference. They were just biased on their.
No,
kid.
they knew something was coming. There you go. Yeah. You got it. Yeah.
That's amazing. But you're right. So they would call. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's how people are with schools now.
Oh yeah. People are going to jail too.
That's true.
So look out.
What do you have kids? I didn't mean to say do you guys. Lester, do you have children?
I don't have any youngins.
Okay.
He has youngins. Well, they're not youngins yet. We got two sons.
Two sons.
Yeah. And
very cool.
And four grandkids.
Oh.
Yeah, two
congrats.
and two. Two and two. Right. Good. You ever think about getting married? I was gonna get married one time, but my fiance broke the engagement off.
Really?
Yeah. She Googled my name and found out money don't grow on trees.
It's amazing.
It is.
I love it. It's a great joke. Topical.
Yeah.
Google. Look at that.
Yeah, Google it.
Google it.
You can Google anything nowadays, right?
Anything.
Yeah, if you can't spell something, you can just go and say series.
Yeah.
How do you spell?
Yeah.
Eleanor.
Right, and that's a tough one. I bet you a bunch of different variations come up.
And they'll say Eleanor.
Stay away from old ladies.
No, Eleanor. Bartender, comedy store. That's what you got it. I got it.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. She would never let me bartend. She always had Thai guys as bartenders.
Why?
That was her favorite. She trusted Thai men.
But she didn't trust you?
Yeah, but only to serve the
Wait
drink.
a minute, you said, yeah. What does
well,
that mean?
She trusted me to serve the drinks, not make the drinks.
Okay, well, I didn't know.
At her house, I would make drinks for her.
I didn't know what, yeah.
Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. Like,
you said no, and just said, yeah. No means yes.
No always means yes. Wait a minute.
That's almost like that song. Oh, no, but it's sort of strange nowadays because the songs, the lyrics to the songs.
Yeah.
The baby
it's cold outside.
Yeah, they can't sing that now.
No.
That's a felony.
That is a felony.
Yeah, you can't sing that.
Technically.
You go to jail. Lady, it's cold out. Get your hands up.
You know what's funny? When I was younger, I used to say to my mom, "This is really a funny song." Like, because you hear the lyrics, you're like, "This is really weird," but it still doesn't offend me. I get it. It's a different time.
But yeah, that's.
It was a different time.
It was a different time, like a car, a stick shift in a car.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean,
those were hard to get around.
Well, in early days, you know.
Yeah.
They need stick shifts in cars now. That way, people can't text.
Oh yeah, they would have to.
Yeah, there you go.
You think that would work?
Yeah.
But they're not bringing stick shifts back. Sorry.
It's
you got me all tongue-tied over here, Lester.
Easy for you to say. No, they have stick shifts. I mean, people can buy cars.
Sure, yeah, you can get them with a real motor.
But back in the day, that's the only thing they had. Standard shifts.
Yeah.
But of course, they didn't have cell phones and stuff. So.
Right. But now, instead of going backwards to like stick shifts, they're gonna make cars that drive themselves.
Drive themselves.
Yeah. So that the idiot can just play on their phone.
You can sit there and just. The
idiot plays on the smartphone.
Yeah, you can sit there and think about a stick shift. Just thinking. That's all you got to do.
You can will your car to go.
Or you can read a book.
Oh yeah, read a book.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody reads, but they would listen to a book on tape, possibly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can do that too.
That's everybody's favorite thing.
I know a lady by the name of Nikki. She reads books like that. Books on tape.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nikki, you knew a girl named Nikki, huh?
Yeah, Nikki. Yeah.
Are you a Prince fan?
No, I'm a Queen fan.
Whoa, you like Queen better than Prince?
No, I'm not. No, I'm talking about the Queen.
I see.
Not the group. Not the group.
I messed that up.
No, Prince. Yeah. No, Prince is nice.
You're more into Queens than Princes. I got it.
Yeah.
No, I was just knew a girl named Nikki was a Prince song.
Oh yeah.
You remember that song?
What's it called? Just another Manic Monday.
Manic Monday. Yes.
Prince wrote that song.
Yes, he did.
He wrote a song for
Who sang it? Linda Ronstadt?
No.
I made that up.
No. He made.
Who sang it? I'm
the Bangles.
Bangles. That's it.
The Bangles.
But what's her name? Brenda Carr. No.
I just know.
What's her? Susanna Haas. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The lead singer. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
I just remember the Bangles.
You like the Bangles?
Yeah. That's nice. Dude, that's the hit. One hit wonder.
They were just a one-hit wonder?
Yeah, a lot of...
Bangles?
I think that's the hit. We remember them.
You might be right, yeah.
I'm not sure, but there's a lot of...
Motown had a lot of one-hit wonders.
No, let's see...
and then they just, disappeared. I mean, they had some amazing... people that stayed in it for the long haul, but
yeah, they had a lot of people who had a lot of hits. But I'm trying to think of one hit wonders. Needle in a Haystack. That was by I can't remember the group now.
Needle in a Haystack.
Yeah, that was a hit for these young ladies from Motown, right? Of course, Martha Reeves Vandellas. They had a whole bunch of songs.
Yeah. Now they were
in the street, dancing in the street. Get down, get down, get down. And of course. All the other acts.
Lester likes to party.
Mary Wells. Mary Wells.
My
guy.
Yeah.
You know that?
Of course.
That's good.
Now, didn't they, My Guy, they changed, what's his name, did the other opposite. And I just, God, it went out of my head. I just watched it like a month ago.
Marvin Gaye?
Yeah.
What did you do?
My Guy, it's My Guy.
He just did, it ain't that peculiar day.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Asking everybody, especially, can I get a witness? Witness.
Whoa.
I don't want to sing too much. Some people want the royalties.
That's amazing. But you're singing them. They would never, because you guys went on tour with them. So
no, but you can't sing. You can't sing, though.
We're not playing their song. It's you singing it.
No, you can't sing that, though.
Whoa.
You can't sing it.
Did you have a lot of threats about not singing their songs?
No,
you've seen it?
No,
you got good skin, Lester.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Where is it at?
Willie too.
Well, thank you. Don't laugh, man. I can't talk. Okay.
Yeah,
it's nice place. By the way, folks, we're in the basement of the.
How amazing is that?
We're in the basement of the Comedy Store. And of course, we were here for years, but we never came down to the basement. Of course, back in those days, we couldn't come down to the basement because there wasn't a place to come down to because the stuff was stored here.
Yeah, and it wasn't the cleanest place. Like they've cleaned it out a lot and did a lot of infrastructure, if you will.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah,
place, yeah.
Much better.
Less soundproof.
Yeah. Whoa.
Unless you got the fan going.
Well, we can only hear the fan. They can't hear it outside. You can hear it on the mics.
Yeah, no, but it's not on.
No.
Okay.
Does it make you nervous being in the soundproof room?
No, show business is my life.
Show business is your life.
Yeah.
Your whole life.
I could have been a lawn jockey. Can I say that nowadays?
Of course you can. You can say whatever you want.
Another thing too.
You got comedic license.
The Walt Disney, they have a disclaimer.
Oh yeah, so does the Comedy Store podcast. So you can talk about whoever you want.
No, they got a disclaimer from some of the movies that they did a long time ago. They re-released these movies, but they put a disclaimer in because what they had in those movies back in those days, it doesn't.
So, didn't they just get in trouble for some racist content?
Well, yeah, but that's why they got the disclaimer. But it's like.
What do you think? Should they have the disclaimer or should they not?
Well, it was made back then.
Right. I mean,
everything is cold outside.
I like that you pelvic thrust, baby. It's cold outside.
Is that what it's called? I didn't know I had one.
Yeah, well, you just kind of.
I was gonna go rent one.
You got it.
Thank you.
You got one.
How much did tell this cost? I don't know. Going rate? I have no idea. Okay, that's good though. That's nice.
But yeah, Disney has their own streaming channel right now.
The
right?
streaming.
Like, I grew up in a typewriter.
Up and down, huh?
I grew up in a typewriter store, so I'm a little outdated.
Oh, yeah. Your hands must be tired.
Yes, very tired. On the home keys all day.
Yeah, what about the States keys?
That's down here. It's not one of the home keys.
Oh,
but yeah, I love it. Do you ever work on a typewriter?
What you got in mind? Just check it. Okay.
You got to be on, Lester. You're always on. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's pretty amazing.
But it's interesting because of the Disney movies and stuff and like the Princess Snow White.
Yeah.
They were upset because she was sleeping and the prince kissed her.
Oh.
And
Disney gives me anxiety because they're worried about that. But at every movie, they kill the father or one of the parents in some horrendous way.
Well, that's the deer thing.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
What's the name of that deer movie?
Bambi.
Yeah.
Bambi. But even like Lion King.
Yeah.
The dad
in the circle of life.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
But that movie was brutal. Like I remember watching it with my nieces and nephews as an adult, thinking, "Uh-oh."
Well, because the dad
they loved it, but yeah.
Killed. But then at the end, it was like the bad guy. The bad guy went through the same thing that the
But
dad.
We couldn't have a bad guy and keep a parent intact. Christ.
Well, it doesn't it doesn't sell books.
You're right. I guess so. Yeah. It doesn't get viewership. Yeah.
There it is.
There's always something off that has to be way off.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, the Little Mermaid, she wants to she leaves runs away from home, I guess, is a way you can look at it.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure that out.
I guess
you know what I mean. She ran away from home.
Yeah, sells book. Yeah, you know why she ran away from home?
Why?
Because home couldn't run away from her.
That's true.
First things first.
First things first.
Well, last things first.
Yeah. That's called mugging. I like that.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Look at that. Yeah, you can mug the camera. That's usually what my co-host Rick does.
Mug the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just stare right into it.
He's a good mugger.
Yes.
You got that?
We had a gentleman on a couple weeks ago. He has a puppet as well. Or I don't. Is that PC? I don't want to get in trouble.
No, I'm not a puppet.
Right. Okay.
He stick his hand up there.
His name was Little Hobo, and Little Hobo got stolen on the road.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awful.
Was he hitchhiking?
I don't. I think he was just backstage and another comic.
Hobos usually hitchhike.
Hobo was his name.
I know, but
maybe he is just out there hitchhiking. Maybe Hobo ran away.
Lady here, see what happens. Hobo stick his thumb out, and there it is.
Took his wooden thumb out.
Yeah. He didn't. No, the guy who was working Hobo.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He's got a thumb.
Duncan. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was devastated. Have you ever had a scare like that?
Well, knock on Lester. No.
I had it.
No, it's that's the. No, I got him misplaced one time.
Oh,
no, his body was misplaced.
Just his body?
We would, when I traveled, Lester was basically in two pieces. I would put his head, I'm versatile.
I get it.
I put his head in a case and put it on the seat in the plane.
Okay.
Down by my feet. And then I would check his body, because his body is bigger than his head.
Yeah, of course. Sure.
And so I got to a place in, I think it was Reno, and I was coming from L.A. to Reno.
Sure.
And I got
it's a short flight.
Yeah, and I got there and then got off the plane and went to baggage claim and nobody. Nobody.
Were you yelling, "Where's my body"?
Yeah, the body was, they knew where it was. It was still in L.A., so they said it'll be here later on. And so later on that evening, I got there. But I was working with Sammy Davis Jr. in Lake Tahoe.
Wow.
And I missed the first show.
Because?
Because they didn't have nobody. And so I got him, but I was able to get up there for the second show. So it worked out nicely.
Did that ever happen after or before that?
No,
that was the first time?
Wow. It only has to happen once, if it happens at all.
Yes.
Something like that happens, because, and this guy, all the TV shows I've done, this is the guy,
Yeah.
Yeah, all the years,
That's amazing.
And at the Comedy Store, I look around and I see the pictures up there on the wall, and that was back in the day when he had his big gigantic afro.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't wear a hat because the afro was too big.
So that's a nice one. You were representing in the 70s.
Yeah. Had bell bottoms.
Sure. It was a big deal.
Platform shoes.
Mm-hmm.
All that.
All of it.
Yep.
I think that's amazing.
I think so too.
I mean, I love the big afro. You should keep that.
Well, it was like.
When did you switch to a hat?
When my hair went down. I had big hair and it went down. I said, I'll get a cap.
Okay, there you go.
So cap is a personality.
No, it truly is.
Yeah,
I love it.
You put a hat on your head and you look different.
Absolutely. Right? I love hats. I lived in hats.
Aren't they kind of small? Oh, wow. I'm sorry. What's wrong? Nothing.
Nothing. That was amazing. I love it.
Did I say something wrong?
No, you said the greatest thing.
Oh, good.
But they are small, but I would wear them all the time. So I guess I should say I wore them all the time. I didn't live in them.
You can put on a different hat and stuff like that, and
you just feel different.
Have you ever done cruise ships or been on a cruise ship?
I did the ones I did. Probably you didn't do. I did like Kid Rock, so it was a little more wild. Kid Rock.
Oh yeah.
And then the Impractical Jokers cruise. Yeah.
But you know what happens on cruise? I noticed if you ever go on the cruise ship again, when you go to the public restrooms on cruise ships,
okay,
they have they want passengers to go in the cabins. They don't really want you in the restrooms, the public restrooms.
You're probably right.
So when you go in the public restrooms, right? But when you go in there, the lighting in those restrooms is scary.
Really?
You look in the mirror, you don't want to stay in there long. That's why the lighting's that way. See.
You're probably right.
You look in the mirror.
I'm trying to think about it.
Yeah,
like,
you look at it because
like?
the lighting is sort of strange. You look in the mirror and say, "Oh, jeez, I don't want to see this." And you go out. You know, they don't have restrooms in banks.
No. Why?
Well, because the only deposit they want from you is your money. I'm just saying.
That's a great joke.
No, it's true.
Oh no, and it is true. But that's why it's
a
funny.
little leathery, huh? Little leathery. Thank you. You know, somebody I was in Vegas.
Okay.
And somebody picked my pocket.
Really?
Yeah. What did they get? Practice.
They just practice.
Yeah, empty
You got
pockets.
some lint in there. You got something in there.
Look, there it is.
There you go.
There it is.
It is. Now, are you guys still touring now?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, again,
okay.
we travel. We did we went and did a what we call a regional commercial. We did that in the Chicago area, not too long ago, and we do a lot of the casinos. We got the
Great.
the Indian casinos.
Yeah.
Can you say that? Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. Yeah, Indian casinos.
Yeah, they bought all the Hard Rocks. So
they did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Seminole Indians.
Huh?
Seminole Indians.
Oh,
bought them.
Good.
Yeah. Are you part Indian? You look a little Indian.
No, I'm just I'm part wood. wood. Don't say it. Okay.
Oh.
Wooden Indian. I was going. No. They used to have wooden Indians outside of the cigar stores. You ever know?
Yeah,
know that?
sure.
Yeah, but they can't do that nowadays.
Why?
Well, it's not.
PC.
Yeah.
But wasn't it usually Indian stores? I feel like I was at an Indian store somewhere, Phoenix, somewhere, and they had a lot of those
cigars.
No, Indians outside of the wooden.
Oh yeah. It's almost like those little
really pretty. They were selling them
like those jockeys.
Yeah.
Just the outside of the houses.
Yeah.
This is what they do. Jockeys. Yeah.
Did you ever try to be a jockey, a lawn jockey?
No.
How about a regular jockey on a horse?
No.
That'd be tough, huh?
No, I'd like show finish. I like to laugh with people. I don't want people laughing at me. Like that, they do that.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I won't laugh.
No, I'm talking about the lawn jockeys. That's what they do.
You're right. They're kind of creepy. You're not creepy at all.
No, I'm not creepy.
Yeah.
No. Am I creepy? No, you're fine. You're doing fine.
I think you're doing great.
How do you like my shirt?
How many podcasts do you guys do? I love your shirt.
We've done a lot of podcasts. Yeah, we've done quite a few podcasts.
Okay.
I can't remember. I can't think of the guy's name. Comic out of New York. I can't think of his name. Anyway.
That's okay.
We
I love it. No, because it's like the new thing. Like also Argus Hamilton has a show also on the Comedy Store channel that he does out there, more like a Tonight Show thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little shorter. I think you guys would be great on that. You guys should do that as well.
That's cool. Yeah.
Argus films it. And
yeah,
you know Argus, right?
Yeah, Argus our buddy.
Yeah, he's been here a long time.
I think he's the longest actor's been here.
I think you might be right.
Here now.
Yeah, and still performing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We just saw him tonight when we were coming in. And we love Argus because it's like it goes back to the days of
and it's not easy to keep up like that. You know what I mean? And Argus is still writing, still like coming up with new jokes and somehow
does he still carry his clipboard?
Yeah, in a way, it's like he had his like he had a notebook. I don't know if it's a clipboard. I've seen the clipboard years ago, but he switches on and off.
Because what now? Because they got the computer thing.
He don't do that.
Yeah,
I don't do that either. Do you? When you write jokes, do you type them out?
Lester? No, no. What we do, we recite them on the iPhone.
Oh, I see what you mean. You record them in the phone.
Record them, yeah.
Got it, and listen back.
Yeah,
see, I do that.
That way you got the timing right.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes
certainly
we're sleeping, and then all of a sudden you think of a joke.
Yes.
And then you go back to sleep, and then the next day you get up and you write the joke down, and it's not the same.
No, you're absolutely right.
Because you left something out. Something's missing.
Yeah.
Out of that. So that's why you still record it.
Yeah. I always keep the paper and pen near the bed and the phone. Just in case, depending on how tired
you write a letter or something like that?
Yeah, write a letter.
They come and say, oh, I got to write a letter.
Dear John. Yeah.
Is that his name?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I call everybody John.
Oh,
they're all Johns to me.
I call a restroom that. Restroom? Yeah. I don't.
Do you have a girlfriend, Lester?
Groupies.
Groupies, yes.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
Groupies always want to talk to you, right?
Yep.
That's amazing.
If I didn't have groupies, I wouldn't have nobody. Anybody. Same thing.
Okay. I like that you correct his grammar. Did you go to school?
Huh? Yeah, but it was closed.
The shirt is amazing. What made you pick that shirt?
She changed the subject.
I did. I did.
So is that segue? Yeah. No. Hey, you like this shirt?
Yes.
Let's see. Esney, how much does this shirt cost?
How much does that shirt cost?
I got $10 for $1 at Costco.
Wow. 10 for $1 at Costco.
They're cheap.
Very cheap. Why?
Because all the shirts have a hole in the back. That's the seconds. Yeah.
It's a great.
That's what they call seconds.
Seconds?
Yeah, you think when you buy something that's messed up.
Secondhand. Yeah.
No,
you call them seconds.
You got to call them that made right. Something's missed. Something's wrong with them. They're new, but something's wrong. Something's off.
Yeah. What? I can't think of the word, but yeah, seconds I never heard, but I like that.
It's like
interesting the way
you get a shoe,
mm-hmm.
and it has instead of having 8 eyes in there for the shoestrings,
okay,
it only has 7.
Got it.
That's a second. The shoe is good, but it's missing an eye.
Missing an eye.
It's missing an eye. Yeah.
You could do without one eye. Who needs 8 eyes?
That's right.
Right.
Well, I got to ask you something, Eleanor.
Please.
You want it? No. Okay. This is a puzzlement for us. I don't know. We don't know why. Right. Why do guys wear brown shoes these days with black pants?
Brown shoes, black pants.
They wear brown shoes.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why does that bother you?
Yeah. That's not right.
Are you a fashionista?
Yeah. I'm from the old school.
Okay.
Because you look at TV and you see the Anchorman. If you see their shoes, they got brown shoes on. They got a black suit. They're brown shoes. It does.
That bothers you?
Yeah. It's like because when we were growing up, we wore black shoes with black. Like for example,
would you wear black shoes with brown pants?
Black shoes? No. You wear brown shoes with brown pants.
Okay. Yeah. Brown and brown. I see what you're saying. Match it.
But people wear brown shoes with black pants.
And an extremely fitted suit, right? Like the suit fits.
That doesn't matter. But anyway, maybe
somebody... Do you like those fitted suits is what I'm asking. You know what I'm talking about? Where sometimes they're even a little bit like a high water.
Oh, you mean like you're stuck in a flood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever see those?
Yeah, we used to have those. The Temptations used to wear those.
For real?
Back in the 60s.
Skinny like that? Yeah, they're almost like skinny pants.
Yeah, tight. Yeah. If you look at some of the older pictures of the Temptations.
I'm trying to think of them dance.
In the early days of rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Early days of rock and roll, they wore those little skinny pants with the little short. Short.
So that's like something they're bringing back, because I noticed like guys wearing these suits and they're real tight fitted. They're all different colors.
They weren't as tight as they are now.
They're very tight.
Yeah, they're really tight now.
Yeah.
See, they shouldn't wash it in hot water. They gotta watch that stuff. Gotta send it to the cleaners.
It shrinks, right?
They gotta send it to the cleaners.
Yeah.
You can't bypass that stuff.
No, you gotta pay.
Yeah, that's right.
For it.
Yeah, if you dance to the music, you gotta take to the tighter. Right? That's right.
That's right.
Ask your mama if you dance to the music. Don't you know you gotta take to the tighter?
Amazing. I can't get over how well you sing.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, actually, what happens like when we first started in the business, we being with Motown, and we didn't really sing, but when we would introduce the Motown acts, and we'd stand in the wings, and we look out there and we look at the audience, we look at the Temptations, or we look at the audience, look at Stevie Wonder, or look at the audience and look at the Supremes, and we saw how much fun they were having.
Yeah.
The audience. So I said, well, maybe we can put a song in to cover our act.
Sure.
And, to close our act with. So we were able to do that.
Now, was it something you wrote when you worked with them? Because I know when you worked here, you would do one of their songs.
Yeah, their songs.
Which is awesome. I'm just curious how that works.
That was before I wrote songs, but that was before. It was always a song that people knew.
Yeah.
But what happened was we wouldn't do, when we did the songs for the Motown Review, we would have to do a non-Motown song.
Got it.
Because the Motown, it was a Motown show, and we couldn't do what? We couldn't do My Girl. Temptations to go, hey, what the hell are you doing?
It was My Girl and My Guy. is what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, that's Temptations and Larry Wells.
Yeah, which one came first? Because that's what I was thinking of in the documentary. My Guy. Okay, then they were like, well, we can do one. Like, what?
Well, I think Smokey Robinson wrote that.
Yeah,
song.
It was Smokey. It was Barry Gordy and Smokey. It's a Motown documentary. I think it's on Showtime. And I watched them talking about that, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah,
you guys know them.
Yeah.
Came up with them basically.
Yeah.
That's your career.
Yeah, there it is.
That's amazing.
Motown. You know what happens? I don't know what they're going to do with this particular thing. One time we went to Detroit.
Okay.
And they were gonna do a particular area at Motown there, where they would you put your hands in cement and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we went there, and Lester, I put my hands in the cement. There's a little square thing, rectangle. And I put my hands in there. Put my hands in there. And Lester, I couldn't put my hands in it.
Why not?
No, he couldn't put it. See, he can't. See, it wouldn't work.
Right.
So he put his shoes.
Aww.
So his shoes were in there. So my hands are in there. His shoes are in there. And they did it with all the Motown acts. And they put it away. And it's somewhere in Detroit. So I think when they enlarge the museum, I think they're gonna bring those things out. So they can see
that's cool. Oh, so they had their own like cement. It wasn't like the front of a building or the front of how like the Man's Chinese Theater, how
it was like a rectangle, and so everybody would put their hands in a particular rectangle.
But it wasn't part of the sidewalk, is what I'm asking.
No, but it can be. They got it stored away.
Oh,
so
cool.
Rectangle is stored away. Everybody's stuff is stored away, but I guess they have to have room to put it in. So I think Ford Motor Company or somebody they're underwriting the museum in Detroit and stuff like that. So. They probably have a Walk of Fame, Motown Walk of Fame or something to that effect, somewhere on the grounds.
That's awesome. I know you wanted to emulate that gentleman you brought up that was a ventriloquist as well. How did you meet Lester? I guess I should ask.
How did that come about?
Yeah.
Well, no, what happens, like, I took a correspondence course from Mirror School of Ventriloquism, and I was able to get a first Lester. I got the first Lester when I was about 13 years old.
Okay.
And my brother got that name for me because I couldn't think of a name.
Lester?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it was like medium Lester. Then when I was about 16 or 17 or 18, I got the medium Lester. Medium Lester came along.
And that's him?
No. Then after I went in the Air Force. When I got out of the Air Force.
Oh, wow.
I was like
Thank you for your service.
23, thank you. When I was 21.
Okay.
22 years old. And I went back to Detroit, and that's when I got with Motown. But when I got with Motown, we started doing shows with Motown, and we were working theaters, and theaters had balconies. So the big, large venues.
Yeah.
So the medium Lester, people couldn't see him from the balcony because he was too small.
Oh.
So what I did, I sent back, and I got a larger Lester. That's me.
That's you.
And this Lester's been around for a whole bunch of years. People can see me
from anywhere.
Yeah, from anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
They can see us on upstairs in the OR. If they had a hole in the roof.
I think they're playing your song right now. You hear them playing the piano.
Yeah, that's Jeff.
Jeff Scott, the great Jeff Scott.
Do
you remember Steve Moore?
Was he
piano player for a long time?
Yeah, Steve. Remember
Stevie Ray Moore was Lois Bromfield's husband.
Oh,
Lois was his wife.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry. I'm glad you're paying attention, Lester, because I'm all over the place.
It's okay. Yeah, Jeff and Danny. Danny is he did lighting and
Danny Lucas. Yeah, sure. Danny was the one who ran into you guys. I also had this piano player that worked here a while back named Lauren Gold, who played upstairs in the original room for like 3 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But he was really good, with Mike Becker and those guys. So he now plays with the Who. He tours with the Who all over.
Who?
That's when you turn your head.
Who?
Like the owl.
Owls don't turn their head.
Don't they? Don't owls turn their head?
Yeah,
they do like that.
They don't go.
They scare me. You don't.
Oh,
just owls do.
Yeah,
anyway.
How can owls scare you? They don't go goo.
No, they do like weird noises. They're creepy. You don't think owls are creepy?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, let's not go into that. But what I'm saying, so he goes.
Porcupines are creepy.
What's creepy?
Porcupines.
Porcupines.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Porcupines are
Well,
kind of
what are those
creepy.
guys that have the mask on? The mask on their eyes. The animals?
Robbers?
No.
Oh, raccoons?
Oh yeah. Raccoons. Right.
You like
Yeah.
raccoons?
No.
They're feisty. They'll fight you. They stand up on their back legs and they come at you.
They'll stand up on your back legs.
Whoa.
Too. So
Who hasn't?
They got the run of the place. Raccoons. Right.
Raccoons do run the world, I think. Raccoons scare me. I mean, because they come right at you. Like, they'll run up to you like they're going to fight you. They're funny.
No, what you're supposed to do?
What?
You're supposed to act like you're large and go, "Arr!"
That's what they told you to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they'll run away.
Has that happened? Have you scared off a raccoon?
No, in the suitcase. They don't come near my suitcase.
They don't.
No, because
would we have to, what's the one, the skunks, if you got sprayed, would we have to wash you in tomato juice?
Oh, yeah.
Is that right? Tomato juice? I made that up.
No, there's tomato juice.
Yeah, right?
Because we did a college one time. And it was someplace out in the area, it was a rural area where this college was. And they always had a lot of tomato juice because the students would always.
Oh, because it happens so often.
Yeah, they would get sprayed with the skunk. And
I'm city folk. That scares me.
Well, the city, they can find skunks in cities too.
True, but not like look, I've never seen a skunk in South Philly.
Well, they get lost.
In that way inland?
Huh?
I seen them in L.A.
Yeah, see, they got lost.
Yeah, L.A., but L.A., we just keep building on their areas.
You see a lot of stuff in L.A.
Yeah, you can see anything in L.A. I'm waiting for a bear to knock on my door.
You're going to use tomato juice? Give them a drink.
Raccoons will knock on your door. My ex, he lived in Eagle Rock, and the raccoons used to knock on his door so he would come out and feed them.
Wow. Smart raccoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't. The raccoons will go in your garbage can.
Mm-hmm. Well, they didn't
they know how to lift up the lid.
Sure, they rip up your roof too. They eat up out all the
Eat
crap?
up the roof?
No, what's that called?
These gutter?
Yeah, I'm not in the gutter, but like they pull it all apart.
Oh, the gutter snipe.
Yeah, I don't. What did you say?
Gutter snipe. Well, that's from the movie, My Fair Lady.
Yeah, I know My Fair Lady.
That saying is from that movie.
And what is it?
It's gutter snap.
Gutter snap.
Gutter snipe. Gutter snipe.
I used to go to singing class and sing. I could have danced all night. That was my song.
Oh, you must be tired.
Yes.
Oh, could dance all night. Good. That's good.
My sister would go with me, and my sister asked if she could put the gentleman's name on her resume, and he was like, "Yeah." And then I asked if I could put his name on my resume, and he was like, "No, not yet." Wow. That's how bad of a singer I was.
You psychic?
I'm not psychic. I'm just a bad singer.
Oh, he was psychic.
He was a psychic. He knew.
Oh, he's psychic. That's good. Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
So what else do you have coming? What are you guys doing now? You have a documentary.
Yeah, we're working on the documentary. It's an interesting documentary. It's about me and Lester and I.
There you go.
Hopefully it's exciting because we haven't done anything exciting, man.
You've done so much exciting things.
Well, we didn't go out and saw somebody's leg off or something like that.
Well, do you need to? Do you want to? Is that what you're saying your future holds?
No, that's the hook.
Are you psychic?
No, the hook.
Oh.
You're a hook. You're a hook. That's what sells books, a hook.
Yeah, true.
Books and stuff like that. But no, we're doing a documentary, and hopefully it should, if we're getting near the end of it, and everything's going to be peachy
keen, whatever you want to call it. Peachy keen.
Peachy coochie, you said? No. I didn't mean that. Okay. See, I have to control him.
Peachy coochie. That's the way I'll say it from now on.
Good.
It's great.
Good. You can get a T-shirt made like that.
Do you guys do social media and all that crazy stuff?
Yeah, we're on Facebook.
Okay.
And all that stuff.
Do you do Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, or just Facebook?
Facebook, Instagram, and we got a website and all that stuff. So it's
good, smart. So, okay. And what dates do you have coming up? Do you have shows coming up?
I got it. We've got a thing that's going. See, it's like next month. We're going to Bermuda.
Whoa! Be careful out there.
A gig in Bermuda, right? Yeah. Bermuda.
They got a triangle.
No, that's the low Bermuda. Yeah, it's a little west,
lower.
West, southwest of.
Well, I'm saying don't wander off.
No, I never wander off.
Yeah.
But it's okay though. If I fall in the water, I float. No big deal.
Absolutely adorable. I love you guys.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for coming. And so people, where can they find you? What is your handle and your website?
No, Willie and Lester.
Okay. Not Willie Tyler?
WillieandLester.com.
WillieandLester.com.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
It's simple, easy.
Very easy, guys.
Sunday morning again. Yeah.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Yes.
Check them out. And when does the documentary come out, or you don't know?
It's next year.
Next year, but it'll be on your website and stuff?
Well, yeah, all that information will be on there. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So,
perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
It is a pleasure getting to sit this close to you.
Thank you. That sounds good. Thank you.
You were peachy coochie, I gotta tell you.
Peachy coochie.
Willie, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You're an amazing talent.
Appreciate it.
I'm so happy that you came in. Honestly, I'm honored.
Thank you.
That you came in and did this for us.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, check Willie and Tyler out. WillieandTyler.com.
No. Willie and Lester.
I mean, Willie and Lester. Criminies. I can't believe I'm getting corrected by Lester. Seriously. Willie and Lester. No last name. WillieandLester.com. And check out that documentary because that would be amazing. Also, go to my website, Eleanor J. Kerrigan, for any dates coming up. I got them all on there. I'll be on the East Coast until January, starting November 26th, I think it is, right before Thanksgiving. I'm not good at life.
It's cold back there.
Philadelphia, New York,
it's cold back
Jersey.
There. It's cold back there.
It's freezing. I'm going to bring Lester for comfort.
Frigid. Frigid.
There you go. That's what I am. Frigid. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.